Okay, so here we go. So basically what that password does, it unlocks not exactly a new game plus mode, but kind of just like a almost like a cheat password that gets you like puts you into the game with all the levels uncompleted, but with all of your upgrades and crests and powers and everything. And it also gives you an additional like super secret ultimate power up, which is I think it's called the ultimate crest. Oh, it even just gives you, yeah, just puts it in there for you. That's so handy. Quaff Conor Diddler Zigtuk. Okay, so yeah, we stick that in there. And yeah, as you see here, we got all the levels unlocked other than the final one. We also got that extra thing, like way off on the tip of that northeastern peninsula. Before we do that, though, we're just going to check out the town here. In fact, more than just check it out, there's some stuff we're actually going to want to do before we go to that new final stage there. So yeah, we got the ultimate gargoyle right now, which is that missing thing that was at the bottom of the crest. And yeah, sure enough, the ultimate gargoyle basically replaces all of the other transformations in the game. It can do absolutely everything. So like, basically the A button was until now was kind of your specific like power for each gargoyle. Like the A button would do a different thing based on which gargoyle you had equipped. Like you would get the headbutt or the dash or the fly or the swim based on what your current transformation was. The ultimate gargoyle actually just wraps all of that and makes the A button basically context sensitive. So if you're in the air, then he'll do a flying thing. If you're on the ground, then he'll do a dashing thing. Or if you want, you can hit up and A to do a headbutt. And they all like work together so well. It's like it's so much easier to just do this rather than like keep on constantly going into the pause menu and changing transformations all the time like you have to do in the normal game. Like I wish so badly that this were actually the way that like transformation powers worked in the actual game, where it just gives you like a new ability and then just like a new thing for your A button to do. Like if it wrapped all the transformation abilities into Firebrand's regular form. And yeah, actually, sure enough, if we also go to the little goblin man here in town, and yeah, if you have the ultimate gargoyle form equipped, he has something different to say to you. So yeah, it turns out that Phalanx was a tyrant after all, and we did a good thing in the end by defeating him. Even though I see no reason why the Demon Realm isn't in utter anarchy the same way it was in the bad ending, but whatever. Because we got the ultimate crest, yeah, Goblin Man seems pretty cool with it. So what we're doing here is we're actually just farming gold to get a bunch of health potions for the fight to come. Because, yeah, this upcoming fight here is actually just heinous bullshit. And I'm basically going to want to fill out my entire potion inventory with only your strongest potions. Speaking of which, yeah, it's just about time to go head to the potion cellar here. So how much money do we actually get from a run of all this? 309? That's not going to be enough. I think that a full healing potion costs like 150. So yeah, we're going to have some boredom in store for you before we go fight the optional boss. Or I guess I could just do like one shitty run against him just to show off how bullshit he is, but yeah. This was the potion cellar, right? Yeah. Love the little details in the background, too. You got, like, that spiny shell there on the shelf with the red beady eyes on the inside. Got what looks like some kind of, like, fetus in a jar up top there. Some kind of either red goop or, like, tattered rags hanging off the top, too. Yeah, 140 for the ginseng. And we're gonna need 3 more of those. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to waste too much of your time with this. I really do need to just look into the basic functionality, though, of the RetroArch emulator, because I need to figure out like how to get a fast forward button going and how to like do save states without having to go into the menu and all that kind of stuff. Just because I do like to like play the odd classic game from time to time via emulation, so I should actually learn how to properly use emulation. Oh, man. Get it! Oh. How much are those, like, golden skull coins worth anyways? Okay, so we got 284 right now. Wait, what? So the little gold ones are worth 1? 284, or 285 to 305. Okay, so the big gold ones are worth 20. What are the little silver ones worth, then? Okay, I think we need to go to, like, 4... I know it's not an emulator, but it's basically an emulator. It's, what do they call it? I forget the term for it, but it's an emulator. Actually, oh, okay, what was that silver one worth? What was that silver one worth? We'll never find out. It runs ROMs in it, so it's an emulator. But yes, technically I am running this in Higan. The Higan core in RetroArch. Oh hey, now we get to find out, so that's 147... Okay, so the silver ones are worth 5. Oh, and we want to go to 140, and there it is. Now, the funny thing is, or, you know what, I'll save that for later. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, so that actually didn't take too long. Okay, so we're full up on ginseng. I'll tell you when I've had enough. Actually, in all likelihood, this seems ridiculous. So, like, if we put on the armor here, then we'll be at, like, effectively quadruple health again because of the armor upgrade. Because I believe this guy has, like, yeah, this guy, you can see, actually, at the top there, has the armor upgrade from the legendary crest as well. It's got all the crests rolled into one. Actually, yeah, there is Phalanx's Palace right here. But anyways, there's also this new shit down here, which we are gonna save state in front of. Okay. Actually, yeah, you can see right here, actually, the added convenience of, yeah, having everything wrapped into one transformation. Because normally, like, yeah, we mow through these guys, then we'd have to transform here to do the water gargoyle, and then, yeah, sure enough, well, actually, Water Gargoyle would clear these a little bit faster with his kind of explosive water breath attack. But yeah, swimming works the same with this guy as with the Tidal Gargoyle. And then we'd have to transform again here to do the headbutt. And transform again to actually fly up there. So yeah, that's like... Basically have to use all our transformations to get through there. And here's this bullshit. So, okay. I'm gonna equip the potion. Hopefully I don't forget to use it. I'm gonna put the Fang on just because this fight is fucking long enough as it is. Okay, so the part you actually need to hit for this form is actually that skeleton thing up top. And then on top of all the other shit he throws at you, you've also got that blue electro ball following you around all over the place. So this attack right here... Oh, shit. So yeah, you got the red waterfall attack there too, which I believe indicates that, yeah, he's going to his second form here. And that's not, like, based on us doing damage or anything. He just, like, cycles back between these kind of randomly. I have no idea how to dodge, like, any of this. Falling rocks, the blades he shoots off at you, and then in this one, instead of the blue lightning ball following you, it's a thing that he shoots at you to create, yeah, spikes on the side there, to make it even more of a pain in the ass to deal with them. So it's easier to get in your attacks on this form. But yeah, that stuff coming down from the top there, that's just completely random as to whether I get hit by it or not. I can't actually dodge that on reaction. Okay, the thing that sucks about this is, like, you gotta stay underneath them to get away from the red wave there. But you still got that blue shit following you. Oh. Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't waste any potions. Okay, so that guy can do up to 3 damage with an attack. Now, the thing that sucks here is if you hit retry, and you actually use up all your potions, then you lose your potions. So you have to, like, go back and farm them up every time you retry this fight. Yeah, you've got to go back and farm up all the money for your potions again. If you were, like, you know, playing this game on a console and not in an emulator. Okay, looks like 2.5 hearts of damage from that shit. Okay, I gotta move, like, super slowly, because the boss is moving super slowly. But then, how do I dodge the blue thing if I'm moving super slowly? So yeah, I see no good way to damage that part of it most of the time. Also, this shit here can't react to any of this in time. Just comes down way too quickly for me to actually dodge it. So you're basically, yeah, just like getting up in his face, tanking hits. And, yeah. This is it. This is the fight. Okay, he might actually kill me in, like, one more hit after this one. Okay, now once we get down there, we get the full health. And so now we're, like, locked in. If we fail this right here, we're gonna have to go back and farm potions again if we didn't have that helpful, save state outside. See, this phase of the fight, you can actually kind of, like, dodge his attacks. Like, it's kind of skillful. It's kind of like you're playing a video game. Like, you can actually see attacks and react to them and dodge them. Except it's still really fucking difficult, and you see me not doing any of that right here. Except for, yeah, this red wave attack, which is like... What the fuck do you even do? Like, yeah, how was I supposed to dodge that blue thing in that tiny little space? I just do not get it. I can't even tell if you're actually hitting him when you like get the hit in and he doesn't. Okay, I think he can do 3 points of damage, so we'll do it there. What's going to be terrible is once he starts throwing those blue orbs at the floor, and I'll have a spiked floor to contend with. Yeah, that thing right there I couldn't react to. I'm not getting nearly enough damage on this guy either. I'm, like, missing too many of my hits. Oh, shit. Yeah. That was close. I almost ate it right there. Okay, let's just equip the next one before I forget. And I think we're actually on track to lose this fight. This guy has, like, a fuck ton of health. So I think we're, like, actually not doing as much damage as we need to be doing here to actually win. Okay, this is where we're actually getting our damage in. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta do another one. And mind you, this is with, like, ultimate, like, our ultimate breath attack and the fucking fang, too, and he's still not dead yet. Holy shit, we actually dodged, like, the full red wave just about there. don't know what I was supposed to do about that. Well, this is it. Down to our last health potion. I don't think we're gonna win this, and I don't think I care to try again after this, to be frank. Oh, hey, we got it! Down to our last bar of health. And then this is the spectacular ending you get. He doesn't even fucking explode. He just kind of turns brown. Yeah, I hate that fight. I think it's utter bullshit. Wait, the human world? Have we been in the human world this whole time? I thought he was just on the regular demon world map. That's right, true power comes from within. And also from just harassing Arthur. This was it. This was like his whole spirit journey to find out that his life's mission is just to harass the shit out of Arthur for every Ghouls and Ghosts game. Yeah, the glory of picking on some little bearded man in his underwear who's just throwing off these piddly little lances in one direction. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and play the original Gargoyles Quest at some point. It seemed like a decent enough game in its own right, especially for the time, because that was back in the NES days. It seemed like a really solid game. It's just, I found that with a lot of NES games, actually, it's just hard to go back to when, their sequels on the Super Nintendo are just better in absolutely every way. And then, yeah, this is basically essentially the same concept of an ending as the real ending anyways, right down to the crests all getting dropped into the ocean. Okay, do we have a speed up button or something? I'm scared to press anything. Ah, fuck it. We'll just sit through this again. In fact, actually, you guys can, just all sit through this while I go, just put on another pot of tea. We'll take this opportunity to... Oh, but he's doing different stuff here. It's not just showing the bosses. He's, going through the levels. This is kind of cool. Okay, never mind. I want to see this. We're actually seeing, a little proper demo. This is, some skillful play right here, too. Oh, we can do, a Donkey Kong Country, dash off the ledge and then jump off the ledge? That's really cool. Okay, and then we're still getting the boss demos on top of it, too. So I want to see if I can learn anything else from these little demos here. Man, this is the fourth or fifth fucking time we're seeing these credit sequences. And I'm just so fucking, I don't know, don't have a better word than autistic that I've got to watch it again just because there's something very slightly different where it shows little demos of the abilities for the gargoyles. So it's oh, you got me. I'm hooked now. I gotta watch it. Okay, what are we gonna learn here? That wind breath wrecks fucking everything in the forest? I kind of knew that already. Blah. Actually, here's something I don't remember, and I'm not going to try it or anything, but that password that you get that gives you the ultimate crest and everything, I can't remember if all the bosses are defeated or not on that little save file it gives you from that. I'm pretty sure that they aren't, but I'm not positive. Because I think it would be fun to actually just take the... Because Otherwise, the only thing to do with the ultimate crest is just go fight the bullshit ultimate boss with it, and that's not really fun at all. What would be fun would be to just like go back and wreck faces on all of the regular bosses with your like a newly buffed up ultimate crest with all the special abilities and everything. Oh, also that final breath upgrade, the dragon breath, didn't even use it, didn't even show it off. Completely forgot about that shit. Man, yeah, this ended up going way longer than I expected. Yeah, probably, yeah, closer to 3 hours. Closer to 3 or 4 hours than 2 or 3. Oh well. It was a good time, though. I really, really like this game. This is, yeah. Like, right down to, like, the control style. Some people don't jive with, like, the kind of stiff flight and jumping controls, but I don't know, it, like, really, really clicked for me right from the first time I played it. Or maybe not right from the first time, because I had a lot of trouble getting through the game the first time, but the second time through, yeah, it really, really clicked. So are we going to get the ultimate crest at the end of all this? Or no, I think they started out with that one, actually. If I remember things that happened, like, less than 2 minutes ago. Oh, you can actually kill those guys up there. Again, I learned something. Never even tried that. They're kind of adorable, too. Now just kind of looking at them. Oh, the way that guy just, like, goes on the ground there. Like, pounding his fist. Wow, I somehow, like, missed out on adorable gremlin animations our first time through the game. Or you know what, you could actually go get your time crest before fighting this guy. That would probably be a better idea than using Earth. Yeah, it's like they're straight up acknowledging that these two fights here are bullshit, where it's like, hey, yeah, you should probably be using the time crest for these two. Did they even cover the flame crest on the last credits roll? I don't remember. Actually, this isn't even the credits roll. Are we going to get a regular credits roll on top of everything after this? Also, that's a badass gargoyle statue, like, there in the background. Kind of reminds me of, I forget his name, the dog in the television show Gargoyles. I think his name was Bronx. N Gargoyle. The hell does N stand for? Normal? It's gotta be normal Gargoyle. Actually, now that I think of it, those are all, like, human skeletons scattered around, aren't they? So maybe this is the human world. Arma! I got the A and the M mixed up at the end. I almost wish they would make another Gargoyles Quest game, like a sequel to Demon's Crest, not just like a spiritual successor like Odalvis. One improvement they could certainly make is make the transformations like sort of... Oh yeah, and you get some badass artwork of the red armor right here at the end. Cool. So are they going to force me to reset the console again here? That's fine, because that's as good a place. That's a good place to end it, anyways. Even if there is anything else. I'm surprised they didn't give us like a "You are super player" or something, or a congratulations. Although I guess, badass naked gargoyle artwork is a good enough reward, I suppose. But yeah, like the fact that they realized that you can like smash all of the transformation abilities into one form just by making the A button context sensitive. Like, why didn't they make the whole game like that? That would have been so much more convenient, not having to go into the menu to transform all the time. And I think they need to make another Demon's Crest game to rectify that mistake. Anyways, yeah, presented by Capcom. Thank you, Capcom. This game is fucking awesome. And yeah, so that's it for Demon's Crest. We're gonna move on back to Celeste here in a moment after the break because I've got to refresh my tea and everything. So yeah, we'll be just away for a moment here and then back with some Celeste, which we're probably not going to finish tonight as it turns out. And yeah, then move on to some AOS 2 after supper. So yeah, back in a bit.